Hello fam, this is Jay Cameron inviting you to join us in Ethiopia next March 2025. And this is going to be an iconic trip that you don't want to miss, a trip of a lifetime. We're going to be visiting Addis Ababa, Gondor, Lalibela. You'll have a chance to taste the amazing Ethiopian food. You'll also have a chance to visit the Rastafarian community. You'll get the history, you'll get the fashion, you have an opportunity to shop. It's going to be a trip, an experience of a lifetime. So make sure you sign up to join us in Ethiopia, March 2025.
So things are getting sillier and sillier. As y'all know, being black in America comes with a lot of ups and downs and a lot of haters in between. And so this next hater that I'm about to tell you about is a woman by the name of Valentina Gomez. She is running to be the Secretary of State of Missouri. Now, she is only 25, and I'll put the emphasis on only because she looks a lot older. But anyway, I digress. She doesn't like that black Americans get a national holiday called Juneteenth, right? You guys know that in 2021, President Joe Biden signed Juneteenth in as a federal holiday, but black people been celebrating it way before then. In fact, the first time it was celebrated was 1866. So Joe Biden didn't do us any favors, but nevertheless, Miss Gomez has a problem with it. Now, she says that Juneteenth is ratchet and that she agrees with that of Candace Owens. And if we don't like it, we should get the F out of America. But I want y'all to listen to her. Check it out.
Reparations from slavery and black victimization is about to be shoved down our throats for the most ratchet holiday in America. BLM raised millions, but what did they do for black lives? It is outrageous to see people asking for reparations, even though they never went through slavery. These ungrateful people should be celebrating because they were born in the greatest nation to ever exist. Here's a tip. If you don't like America, find it. Get the f out.
So y'all heard her say that, why should we get something? We weren't slaves. And again, if we don't like it, we should get the F out. Now, she had Metro Boomin's song BBL Drizzy playing in the background, a black American, by the way. But if y'all also picked up on something, Miss Gomez had an accent. Well, that's because she was born in Colombia, so she's an immigrant. She's an immigrant, then came over here, I'm assuming with her parents, at the age of, she's 25 now, mind you, 25. So she's a baby in the larger scheme of things. And she gonna get up on her Twitter and tell black people, if we don't like it, we should get out. We should get out. Well, first of all, we were already here when you and your folks got here. Now you gonna come over here and tell us what we need to do? How about this? If you don't like us celebrating Juneteenth, why don't you get out? And they said she's very controversial. She has a whole lot of hateful things to say about a whole lot of people. And now, mind you, she's running as a Republican to be the Secretary of State for Missouri. Will she win? I don't know. There's a lot of people who like the stuff that she is saying. In fact, there's a lot of people who agreed with her. But, oh, yes, there's a lot of black Americans that showed up and showed out and read her rights and basically said, no, you need to get the F out. You need to leave. You do not get to come over here and tell black Americans what to do. And it's mighty funny how in every video that she's got that she's hating on black people or anybody else, she's using black people music. Why don't you use Colombian music? It doesn't sound bad, but why ain't you using that? But see, you come over here with your folks and try to adhere to that of white supremacy and think you're going to look down on black people. You better ask everybody else about us. We ain't soft around here in these parts as black Americans. Everybody else tried it, and then they had to go back to the drawing board because one thing black Americans gonna do is we gonna stick together, especially when it comes to people like you, homegirl. So you calling Juneteenth ratchet? No, you ratchet. And I think you also need to understand that the word ratchet came from us. But you don't like us, but you want to use everything about us, but you ain't rare. That's what everybody does that hate on black Americans. Y'all try to use our stuff to try to, be hot and popping because I guess, whatever music you listening to in Colombia ain't all that fresh to death. So you going to use ours. But guess what? We ain't going nowhere because we built this place and we want our money. So y'all can have Juneteenth. Y'all can take that. We don't care. We was already celebrating that. But what we want is our reparations. So if you want to talk about something, talk about giving us our money. And in the meantime, you be quiet. So anyway, y'all tell me what you think of that. And for more insightful commentary, please subscribe to this channel and my channel, The Demetra Kaye Show, here on YouTube. Peace.